The space race was a competition between the United States and Soviet Union to land a man on the moon first.
For more than 10 years, the United States and Soviet Union went hand-to-hand with each other, attempting to get to space first.
The goal was to land on the moon first, and the United States was very successful in doing so.
In 1957, the Soviet Union launched the satellite Sputnik, and the space race was on. The Soviet Union was the first nation to get into space, but not on the moon. The Soviet Union got to space first by launching the Sputnik. On October 4th, 1957, the Soviet Union launched the Sputnik 1.
It was the world's first artificial satellite, and it was about the size of a beach ball and only weighed about 183.9 pounds.
The Sputnik took about 98 minutes to go around the Earth.
Soon after the Soviet Union reached space, the United States landed the first man on the moon. This man's name was Neil Armstrong.
The space race wasn't just to see who could make it to the moon first. It was a competition to show superiority. Landing the first man on the moon was a historical event, and many people around the world watched it.
This made the United States look more superior to the Soviet Union, also making the United States look more intelligent.
Making the U.S. win the space race by being the first country to land the first man on the moon.
Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon during the 1969 Apollo 11 mission. Neil Armstrong is one of the most important and recognizable astronauts in American history.
He died when he was 82. He was a trooper.
In 1961, President JFK began the expansion of the U.S. space program with the goal of landing a man on the moon by the end of the decade. He made a promise to the people that he would land a man on the moon during his time in office. Surprisingly, he made it happen. A new space program named Project Mercury was initiated later during Dwight D. Eisenhower's administration.